Good day, everyone! Today we will be presenting Macau, a special administrative region of China. So to start off, Macau is located in East Asia. Yes, you've heard it right. We have finally arrived in East Asia. It is located along the southern coast of China, near the Pearl River estuary. It is known for its unique history and cultural identity, which developed through centuries of Chinese tradition and connection with Portugal. So in 1999, Macau became a special administrative region or SAR of China, and today it is internationally recognized for its tourism and entertainment industries, while also preserving, of course, its historical sites, traditional practices, and cultural heritage. Macau is particularly interesting because its culture, political system, and economy have been shaped by both its Chinese culture and Chinese heritage together with Portugal influences. In this presentation, we will explore the characteristics and examine the contemporary issues and future prospects of Macau. So moving on to the geography and weather of Macau, has a humid subtropical climate. So when we say humid subtropical climate, it means that it is generally hot and humid summers and mild winters. Its locations near the South China Sea and Pearl River estuary contributes to its humidity and rainfall. Macau is also influenced by the East Asian monsoon system, which affects its seasonal weather patterns. Another important factor that we should know is that its exposure to tropical cyclones or typhoons, especially during the warmer months, and this can cause heavy rainfall and strong winds, affecting transportation, tourism, and daily activities. But overall, Macau's coastal location, monsoon climate, and exposure to typhoon plays an important role in its environments, people daily lives, and tourism industry.
Macau has a diverse religious culture. Buddhism, Taoism, and Chinese folk beliefs are important parts of local culture. Catholicism, Protestant Christianity, and Islam are also practiced. These different religions coexist in Macau. Macau celebrates both Chinese and Western festivals. This includes Lunar New Year, Mid-Autumn Festival, Buddha's birthday, Easter, and Christmas. Chinese and Portuguese are the two official languages, while Cantonese is the most widely spoken language, while English is also commonly used in tourism, trade, and businesses. Macau's architecture clearly shows its Chinese-Portuguese history. Historic churches and European-style buildings can be found alongside Chinese temples and traditional structures. Its food is also an important part of its culture. Macau is known as the creative city of gastronomy, reflecting centuries of cultural exchange between China and the Portuguese world. Macau is a special administrative region or SARS of China. It operates under the principle of one country, two systems. Macau returned to China's administration on December 20, 1999, and the Basic Law provides the Constitution's framework for its high degree of autonomy. The current chief executive of Macau is Sam Hui Fai, who took office on December 20, 2024, the president of the Legislative Assembly in Chong Weng Chon. The Legislative Assembly is Macau's legislature. It has 33 members, 14 are directly elected, 12 are indirectly elected, and 7 are appointed by the chief executive. In recent years, Macau has placed greater emphasis of political stability, national security, and principle of patriots governing Macau. Looking ahead 10 to 20 years, Macau's political development will likely continue to focus on maintaining the one country, two systems framework, strengthening governance, and increasing integration with mainland development programs.
Now, let's also discuss about the economy and the government project and economic development in Macau. Macau is the economy that is mainly based on tourism and gaming, together with the hotels, restaurants, retail, and entertainment. So the tourism and the gaming are important because they provide jobs, attract visitors, and generate government revenue. However, Macau faces a major challenges because its economy is highly dependent on tourism and gaming. To become more sustainable, the government is promoting economic diversification, especially in technology, modern finance, healthcare, traditional Chinese medicine, and the cultural tourism. There are three major economic prospects that tackle about the economy and the government project and the economic development in Macau. The first one is the expanding tourism and cultural entertainment. The second one is the developing technology and the innovation. And the third one is the growing finance, healthcare, and the traditional Chinese medicine. For the economic development, Macau is working on for the four major projects, including the Macau Hinquin and the International Educational Town and the International Integrated Tourism and Cultural Zone. So the technology or the technology research and development industrial park and the Macau International Airport Hingin are cargo terminal. So, Macau is also becoming more integrated with the Greater Bay Area by improving transportation, tourism, technology, and finance corporation. So the Hingin is especially important because it provides space and opportunities for education, technology, tourism, healthcare, and the other industries. So and overall, the Macau goal is to reduce its dependence on gaming and build a more diverse and sustainable economy through government project, greater Bay Area integration, and cooperation with Hinkin.
Macau faces several contemporary issues. Culturally, Macau must preserve its Chinese Portuguese heritage while adapting to modernization. Historic buildings, traditional festivals, languages, food, and religious practices are important parts of its identity. Politically, Macau continues to develop its governance under the one country, two systems framework. Political representation and participation remain important topics in discussion about its future. Economically, Macau faces the challenge of reducing dependence of tourism and gaming. Economic diversification is therefore one of the government's major goals. Socially, housing and living conditions are important concerns because Macau has very limited land and a very high population density. At the end of 2025, Macau had about 689,900 people, while its lands was only about 33.3 square kilometers. Environmentally, the city faces challenges related to urban density, water use, waste, air quality, and sustainable development. In 2024, in 2024, Macau's population density reached about 20,600 people per square kilometer.
Looking at the future of Macau, its economic is expected to become more diversified, although gambling and tourism will continue to be important. Macau is also focusing on other industries such as conventions, entertainment, finance, technology, and cultural tourism. This diversification can help Macau reduce its dependence on the gaming industry. Another important part of Macau's future is the preservation of its culture. Macau has a unique combination of Chinese and Portuguese influences. Its historic buildings, traditional festivals, food, and cultural practices should continue to be protected so that future generations can experience and appreciate Macau's heritage. Politically, Macau will continue to operate as special administrative region of China under the principle of one country, two system. Its future will likely focus on political stability, economic development, and stronger cooperation with mainland China, especially with the Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau, Greater Bay Area. In the next 10 to 20 years, develop further as the international tourism, cultural, entertainment, and business center. The government may continue investing the infrastructure, technology, education, sustainability or sustainable development. However, Macau will also need to address challenges such as limited land, environmental concerns, and aging population, and competition from other Asian destinations. To conclude, what makes Macau unique its combination of Chinese and Portuguese cultures, its historic heritage, unique cuisine, tourism, industry, and entertainment sector. Entertainment sector make it important and distinctive city in Asia. However, Macau also faces major challenges, especially its dependence on gaming and tourism, limited land, environmental issues, and demographic changes. It must also find ways to preserve its culture, identity while continuing to modernize. Despite these challenges, Macau has many opportunities for the future by developing cultural tourism, technology, education, financial services, entertainment, and sustainable tourism. Or Macau can create a stronger and more diverse economy. So, overall, the future of Macau will depend on its ability to balance economic development, cultural preservation, and sustainable growth while maintaining its unique identity. So, I hope you learned something about Macau. That's all. Thank you.